ToyTractorTimes.com is at the 2014 Lafayette Farm Toy Show in Indianapolis, Indiana, with Tanner Hurst, who traveled all the way here from the Chesapeake Bay side of Virginia with a great farm display. And congratulations, you placed second in the adult division and received the plaque from the show. And Tanner, can you give us a little tour of your display and tell us what's happening here?
Well, this is a display that's most common around any part of Virginia. Well, most of the time, most coast part. This is a milo harvest during the September months. I got, we can start right now. I got my 3070 on the, with the 330 on the back. And let's get ready to turbo till all the whole works, all the stubble and everything, when everything is cut. And then I got my service truck right here, making sure all the discs are all in line, make sure everything's tightened. If it don't hit a rock, make sure everything's okay. The thing about my trailers is, around home, a lot of people don't have many trucks. We got a lot of trailers. So like I say, if they have like 2 trucks and like 6 or 7 trailers, they'll drop some of the trailers off, go back and get some other ones, come back, and hopefully these ones are filled up, and they'll take them to the bins or the elevators, and they'll unload and come back and do it all over again. And,
that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is my Case AFX 8010. That's modeled off my buddy Jay. He's a farmer up in Surrey County, and he's just helping out with the harvest. He don't have any cows or anything. He's got to feed the mileage in it, so he's got himself that's a 12-row all crop header. They're trying to cut the tops off because they wouldn't want too much chaff and all kinds of stuff. They just want to get most of the crop off.
And what did you use to create the stalks underneath the
stalks? Corn tassels. I took a skill saw blade and like a nail gun sheet and just carved all the holes out and put all the corn tassels in it.
Very nice.
And then you got my 690S. And it's kind of weird because I've only seen one of them, and it was only a 670, and it wasn't at the machine shop very long because once they get them there, they want them real bad. They trade it up for I traded like maximizers and stuff like that for the SDSs and that. That's one of the big operation farmers. They got that MacDon, I think it's a F60 head on it, and they got these chaser bins right here. This is a J&M 1150 chaser bin, and the reason about that is they don't have many big ones like that. They usually have like a John Deere 500, but that's one of the big operation farms, so they have the biggest stuff, and that's hooked up to a John Deere 9520. Customized that myself. And the only thing that customized on this one's flashers, and all the combines and the trucks are all custom out with everything they can put on them. And
what did you use to make the milo that's not harvested?
Really, I don't really know what it's called. I went hunting one day and found a whole bunch of this. I was watching it, and it looked like a whole bunch of. I was thinking of milo when I looked at it, so I went and chopped it all down and took it all off, and it worked pretty good. It's just working from the top like the milo.
I like how you have a bridge here on the road, and kind of
like
a curving stream that cuts through the landscape.
That's an Oxbow River. That's coming. That's more of a brackish water. That's not 100% fresh water. That's coming out of the James River. That's going out to the Chesapeake, and a lot of times the rivers aren't really filled with any water at all. There's basically drainage ditches that contribute to the James River, and they go out to the Chesapeake. The bridges right here, they're not really bridges at all. All it is a bunch of pylons, and they're built of concrete and wood. It's basically not a bridge at all, but it's a whole bunch of cypress swamps down there, so not many people go across it as many days. I mean, as long as it sports as much as it's combine, it works. That's my 9510 maximizer with the that's a MacDon. 9740, and customize that with all ladders and chopper and feeder house kit.
What I really like about your display is how you've you've broken it up to have just a small, like 5-acre little section here by the road.
Yeah, it's basically all one considered property.
Right.
It's all community harvest, co-op. I mean, most of the time, that guy with the big operation farms, he's gonna be the one with the pigs and everything, and they're not really worried about how much they yield on the milo. They're just trying to get some protein for the pigs, so they're not gonna fret over not getting a good yield or not producing so much. It's just a special crop.
Now, I thought one of the neat things here was the
Substation.
substation.
Sir. Yeah.
And I've never seen that on display. That's a great detail.
Now these 8 frames come out of the Surrey County nuclear power plant. These 8 frames are one of the 4 they have come off the south side. They got transmissions going up north. These ones are just going to like the local towns. Yeah, Waverly, Ivor, and Surrey County, all the small ones. They're going to the substation and they're going off to the lighting poles right there. And they'll be going off to the old little small towns. Now that was a kit. I think Crossroads kit or something. Let me tell you, that took me a while to build, because I kept busting the pieces off of it and everything's falling off, and it took me a while to build.
Well, it turned out very well, and I liked how on the edges of the display you have some small hills with the trees and the brush.
You can't go anywhere without hitting small little hills, and they got mostly every time you have a hill, they have some kind of sort of stream in between it.
Now, what is this just a service trail on the other side that you have?
That's basically the trail for the power lines. This is the Dominion owned, and they have they keep them pretty clean. I mean, most of the time, sometimes you get some of the backwoods with the power lines. They don't keep them real good, but this is so close to the road, they want to keep it all really good. And I got right here, these two things. There's one right here, this one right here. They're stand lines. This is like dog hunting. So they got that standard 27, and that's standard 28. And well, right now, since it's not dog season, I got my dog truck right here. They got all kinds of, they're just running the dogs. They're just trying to get them ready. I mean, it'll be kind of a catastrophe if they run a deer straight across the field and get them all hung up in there, but they're just running dogs.
Well, thank you for bringing this great display all the way from the East Coast out to the show, and it's it's really neat to learn about farming in other parts of the country.
Yeah.